Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Tubu Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to another episode of Steins. Today, we are picking up right where we left off, where we are with Kagadi and Lukaku, and Kagadi's realizing something. That she's Kagadi? I hope it's that she's Kagadi. Are you not feeling well? I'm fine. Doesn't she still have the voice in her head? That's true. Doesn't she still have Dr. Leskinen in her? Or this is probably the world line where he doesn't get to Kagadi. Kana tried to stand her up and she almost fell forward. Lukaku quickly grabbed her. I know. I'll get you something cold. I went to get a bottle of water out of the fridge when I noticed Suzuha was staring at Kana in shock.
Suzuha?
This is impossible.
Eh?
Strangely, Kana wasn't the only one who was shaking a little. Suzuha was too. That Upa. What's wrong, Suzuha? I know that Upa, it's... You can't say it with Mayori here.
What?
Oh no. Hey, Suzuha. Kana staggered a few steps towards Suzuha and then took a few steps more. It couldn't be. No, there was just no way. But... Are you... Kagadi? Yes. If... you said it in front of Mayori, and now Mayori's going to be curious. Kana's eyes went wide. And she slowly collapsed to the floor. It's definitely her. Oh, shit. Alright, we gotta save it. We gotta save it right here. Nope. I know it quick saved. I gotta save it. I gotta have my own save. I know it looks sloppy. Don't pay attention to my saves. Okay. Well, calm down a bit. Yes. Thank you. Kana had passed out after hearing the name Kagadi Shina from Suzuha, but after help from Lukaku and the girls, she woke up 10 minutes later. Huh, but she still didn't look like she... Okay. So, are we just okay that Mayori heard that? Or did she... Did we explain it somehow? Sorry, can you go buy something cold to drink? Hmm? Some of those cooling sheets that you put on your forehead would be nice too. I feel bad for Lukaku, but I didn't want either of them hearing what we were about to discuss. Wait. 1 second. Mayori should already know. Are we just going on the fact that she's a ditz and that she doesn't realize? Okay. That's fine. I could see it. Lukaku seemed interested in in hearing what Mayori was going on, about what was going on, but still she went along with Mayori. Jesus Christ. What happened next was the problem.
Kana-san.
Okay. Kana. Kagadi, where have you been? And what have you been doing? What? Suzuha opened her mouth, and the second Mayori and Lukaku left. Her words were as sharp as a knife blade, and Kana looked terrified. What the hell were you thinking when you... Wait, Suzuha, she's lost her memories. What did you say? I explained what had brought Kana here. I always want to say Kagadi, but it's never Kagadi. Okay, so we got a message. What does the message say? I'm about to reveal an important secret to you, Nya. Is this the one that I have to pay attention to, or is this the one I don't have to pay attention to? Let's look. We're trying to get the Maho ending. Ignore. Okay, so we could answer this. What does that mean? Come on, just let me say it, Nya. It's probably just more made up nonsense, right? It's really hard keeping up with all the stuff you say, but I used to be like that. You've changed, Okurin. Will you ever go back to the old you? Will you ever go back to being Kyomanya? I love that app. That Rhine app that Daru, I think, made. Amnesia. Then she doesn't know where she's been? Yeah, but there's something we need to find out first. Whether or not she was really Kagari Shina. Kana. Do you remember what we were just talking about? Yes. What do you want to do? Should we wait for you to recover a little more before we continue? No, I'm fine. She was clutching her upa so hard that her fingertips had gone white. But there was a light in her eyes as she looked up at Suzuha. Okay, let's get back to it. Suzuha, what makes you say that this is Kagari? That upa. Kagari never let go of it. She said it was a present from her mom that would keep her safe. Kana slowly opened her hand. The tiny old upa was staring up at us with a silly look at its face. A present from her mom. A present from Maori. Kana said that the upa was the one thing that she had with her. That's right. I woke up without any memories, and the only thing I had was this keychain. Woke up? Yes. Woke up where? A mountain path near Chiaba, near the prefecture's border. The priest of a nearby temple happened to be passing by, and he found me laying on the ground. I stayed there for a while, but they said the temple was a place of spiritual training, and they couldn't let a girl stay there for very long. So they sent you to Lukaku's place. Yes. The priest thought that Luka was a girl. Let me look at this log. I have to reread all of this. Huh. So they thought it would be good to send me to a home with a girl my age. I never thought of that. If only I had known you were so close. The guest that Lukaku had mentioned a few days ago was probably that priest. Which meant that Kagari Shina, had been there this whole time. Or that whole time. We'd been searching blindly for her without any idea. And she'd been there the whole time. If only I'd taken Lukaku's call, we wouldn't have had to go through all this. So, Kana, did you remember anything when you heard the name Kagari? To be honest, I don't know, but it feels like I've heard it before. I think it's better that she's lost her memories, because, what's his name was in her head, right? And Kana's words cut off as she looked at Suzuha. That girl from before. You mean Big Sis Mayu? It sounds like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise? That's Maori Shina. Somehow when I saw her, I felt very warm. Even if she was Kagari Shina, she would have only known Maori after she'd grown up. But her appearance can't have changed that much, which meant that it would make sense seeing her would stir some feelings within Kagari. Hey, can I see that again? Oh, sure. Kagari handed over the old upa to Kana.
やっぱりこれ
Yeah, this is definitely Kaguri's.
では私はその
Then does that mean I'm Kaguri Shina's
椎
girl?
名か
そうだな
Or Mayori Shina's... What the fuck am I saying? I'm this Kaguri Shina girl. Okay, got
ま
it.
だ確証があ
I
るわけ
think
じゃ
so.
ないが
We can't be sure
So
yet, but that would
Kaguri
make a ton of
doesn't
sense. A ton of
Yeah.
sense.
間違いない
No, I'm sure of it. This is
彼女は
Kaguri.
Kaguri
This
だ。
keychain is proof of
その
it.
キ
Big
ーホ
Sis
ルダー
Mayu
が
gave
何
this
よ
to
りもしょ
Kaguri.
ってもよりによって
But how could
記憶喪
you
失だ
have
なんて
amnesia of all things? The keychain probably did belong to Kaguri, but she could also have been gifted it by Kaguri Shina, or she could have picked it up off the ground. Of course, Suza has said that the keychain was very important to Kaguri. It was very unlikely that she'd drop it or give it to someone, which meant... Then the door opened and Mayori poked her head through to see what was going on.
ドゥルー
Hmm.
大丈夫ですか
Did they hear stuff? They seem like they've heard
あ
stuff.
あ悪かった
Oh,
な
sorry.
わざわざ
Thanks for getting that.
いえ
Not at all. The drinks and cooling sheets were taken out of their plastic bags and put on the desk. What is the message that I just got? I do. No need to think about it, yeah? If you don't find out now, when will you find out, yeah? Be true to your desires, yeah? Okarin, you're toying with poor little Ferris, aren't you? You naughty boy. God damn it. The drinks and cooling sheets were all taken out of their plastic bags and put on the desk.
それでその
So, Lukako waited a moment before taking a sip of the drink she'd brought and then spoke with a quavering voice.
かなさんは
So this Kana is the Kaguri girl
Amane-san no
that
shiriai no-
Amane was looking for?
かがり
そうだな
Yeah, that's
そう考
probably
える
the
のが
case.
妥当だと思う
そうですか
I'm so glad.
よかったです
Now you at least know your
名
name.
前だけでも分かってルカ君
Luca. Kana, that is, Kaguri, smiled gently when she saw how relieved Lukako was.
でも
Oh,
そ
but
れ
then,
なら
do you know where your real
Amane-san
family, or where her
かが
real
りさん
family
の
is?
本当のお家を知っている
You could say that.
いやそれは
No, that's...
鈴葉は
Suzuha was Kaguri's neighbor when they were kids, but she moved 12 years ago and hasn't been able to find her
12年前
since.
に引っ越し
Isn't
てし
that
まっ
right?
て
そうなんだ
That's right.
それで
And
最
all of a
近急に
sudden,
懐かし
I
くなって
really started
他に
missing
お
her,
じさ
so
ん
I
に
came to
相談してた
Okaokarin
んだ
for
よ
help.
そういうわけだ
So
だ
that's
から
the
鈴葉に
situation.
も
Which means that
かがりさんの
Suzuha
家族のこと
doesn't
や
know anything about
どこ
Kaguri's
に住ん
family
で
or
い
where
た
she
のか
lived.
は
そうなんですか
I see. That was the only answer I could come up with. If we told Kaguri that she was a time traveler from the year 2036 who'd come here 12 years ago, it would only confuse her.
あとは
Now,
彼女が
if
記
only
憶を
we
取り
could get
戻
her
してくれれ
memories
ば
back, we could know exactly
何
what
がどうな
happened.
っていたのか全てわかるはずなんだが
She learned her name and met both Suzuha and Mayori. Mayori's presence alone had to be a big deal.
かがり
Kaguri.
さんはい
Yes.
かがりさんの上のお名前
What's your last name? I didn't hear it before, so I'd like to learn it.
さっきはよく聞こえなくてその
Well,
岡部さんた
God
ち
damn
の
it.
お話だと椎名と
wow, you got the same last name as Mayushi.
まゆしもね椎名っていうの
Mayushi's last name is Shina. Mayori Shina.
椎名まゆりさん
Yeah, that makes me happy. I've never met anybody with the same last name
同
as
じ
me.
名字のそうなんで
I
すか
see.
だから
Yep. So I'm really glad to meet you.
よろしくお願いはいこ
Yes.
ちらこそ
Nice to meet you
よろしく
too.
お願いします
Mayori is using her natural cheerfulness to try and open up to Kaguri. If it worked, maybe she could bring back her memories.
ルカ君から聞いたんだけど
Luca told me that you've got amnesia.
かがり
Is
さん
that
は
true?
記憶はい
Yes.
それって
That means you don't know who you are.
忘れちゃうってこと。
はい。
Yes,
そっか。
I see. That has to be really tough, huh?
辛いこと言ったって。
Because that means you forgot all about the people you love, right?
忘れちゃうんでしょ。
Maybe she thinks that's really, really sad.
だからね。
So, I don't know how to say this, but Mayushi will help too. So let's do our best,
マ
okay?
ユシーもお手伝いするから。
Mayuri
頑
smiled.
張ろうね。
I could see Kaguri's eyes well up with tears. Aww. What's wrong? Did Mayushi say something weird?
そ
No,
うじゃ
that's
ないん
not
で
it.
す。
Just hearing you say that made me so
ま
happy
ゆり
for
さん
some
の
reason.
言葉を聞いて。
マユシーだけじゃなく。
And it's not just
他に
Mayushi.
も
Okadine, Suzu, and Luca all feel the same way.
うん、もちろんです。
Yes, of course. I'll do anything I
できる
can.
ことが。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Luca.
Luca.
Mayori.
まゆりさん。
I could leave Kaguri and Mayori to Lukako, and she'd be just fine. The question was what to do now.
ルカ子、
Lukako, can you do me a favor?
なんでしょう。
What is it?
かがりさんはもう少
Can
し
Kaguri stay at your
お前
place
の
a
家に
while
置いても
longer?
らってもいい？その間に俺たちは
In the meantime, we'll try to figure out what she's been doing up until now.
はい。
Oh, of
も
course.
ちろん。うちは
I don't
構い
mind.
ません。
鈴葉も
Is that okay with you too, Suzuha?
わかった。
That's fine. Suzuha probably wasn't completely happy with that, but she nodded anyway. Our first priority now is getting back Kaguri's memories.
それじゃあ、ルカ君のお
Then
家に行けば。
I can see you if you go to Luca's place, right? Can Mayushi come over to play?
もちろんだよ。
Of course.
かがりさん。
Right, Kaguri?
はい。
Right.
鈴葉もできるだけ顔を
Suzuha,
出
you
し
should
て
try to drop by as often as possible too. That's probably the best way to get her memories back.
オーキードキ。
Okie dokie.
そうだ。
Alright, if we're not having a Christmas party, I'd like to have a New Year's party.
ね、かがりさんにも手伝って
Can you help too, Kaguri? It would make me really happy. Huh?
いいんですか？
Can I?
もちろんだよ。
Of course, right, Luka?
ルカ、
Yeah, let's all have a party together. Anytime you got these three girls together, they'd start chatting like birds. I don't think it's a good idea to have her stay at Kaguri's place. I mean, it's not a good idea to have her here, I guess. Or at Lukaku's place. I don't know why I'm confusing everybody's fucking names. But Lukaku's place, because freaking what if people invade? There's no defenses, but there are no defenses here either. She used to stay somewhere like super safe, like with Suzuha and Daru. But I guess they stay here. I don't know. I had to let Moeka know that we found her. Let's do it. Can we do it? Can I call her? Oh. Can I... This is a weird messaging app. Knowing Moeka, she'd respond almost immediately. No way. Where? No, I fucking hate you. You know. Oh. Rentaro. Rentaro, I fucking hate you. Why does nobody check the shrine? The shrine's like the most non-checked thing. We did that for the IBN 5100 too. We were like, oh, where's the IBN? It just was at the shrine the entire time. Why did you tell her absolutely everything? We've been looking for whoever is after her, but we can't find any info. It may be a pretty big group. It would be a big help if you could keep it up. Okay. It was all I needed to do for Moeka. But I was still interested in the group who had been looking for Kaguri. And I also wanted to know what she was doing lying on the mountain path. What was she doing out there? And only with an Upa? Could she have been running from someone?
Lukako, ちょっといいか?
Lukako, can I have a second?
はい。
Yes, what is it?
かがりさんをな
I'd
るべ
like you
く
to
神社の外に出
keep
さないで
Kaguri
ほし
from
い。
leaving the shrine as much as possible.
どうしてですか？
Why?
理由は聞かないでくれ。
Don't ask the reason, please.
はい。
Yes, alright, if you say so,
岡
Okabe.
部さんがそう言うなら
It couldn't hurt to be careful. If it was nothing, then that was fine. Once Kagura got her memories back, I'd know for sure. Nobody knew when that would be, though. The day after Lukaku took Kagura to the lab, I took Mayori to Yanabayashi Shrine through an Akibara that was filled with Christmas spirit. Aha. I wonder what's going to happen at the Christmas party.
それに岡部さんも
Or at the Christmas day, because there's no party today. Or on the 25th. Oh, Mayori, and Okabe too. Lukaku was smiling. He'd seen this before we could say anything. His smile was far too cute to belong to a man. Once again, I was forced to doubt his real gender.
ルカくんかがりさんも
Lukaku, Kagari, doo-doo-doo.
てってれ
Doo-doo-doo. Wow, Kagari, you're amazing.
何がですか
Why?
だって
Because when Mayushi says doo-doo-doo, no one ever says doo-doo-doo back at first.
初めて会った相手にそれが
It's hard for someone who's only just met you to understand that it's a greeting. Yep. So everyone says, "What's that?" But you just said "toot-doo-doo" right back. So I'm impressed.
返してくれたの私は別に
I didn't. I just thought I should maybe. Maybe Mayori's strange greeting has embedded itself in some kind of part of Kaguri's mind. Jesus. Which meant that even 25 years from now, Mayori was still saying "toot-doo"? Well, knowing Mayori, wow, there's a lot of calls. There's a lot of freaking texts, huh? About Kaguri. Is something bothering you? Honestly, I'm a little relieved that Kaguri lost her memories. I'm scared they might come back. I'm sure she hates me. But you still want them to come back anyway, right? Yeah, I guess. Dwelling on the past won't help. It just kind of bothers me. Sorry, don't tell anyone about this. Got it. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
岡部さんも
Oh, Okabe.
トゥトゥルーです
To you too.
どうも
Thanks. I still didn't know how to deal with her. She'd been 10 years old when she was separated with Suzuha. If that was 12 years ago, she should be 22 now. This meant that she was older than me, but she was also Mayori's adopted daughter. That would make her like Suzuha, who was Daru's daughter. Who was at least the same age as me and Daru, so I didn't need to worry about being polite to my elders, but...
あそうだ
Oh right, it's Christmas Eve today. Merry Christmas!
そういえばそうだったね
You're right. Merry
メリー
Christmas.
クリスマスメリークリスマスです
Was it okay to celebrate Christmas at a shrine?
ところでそ
I
の
mean, you could celebrate it anywhere, really.
調子はどう
By the way, Kaguri, how are you doing?
悪くはないです
Not bad, but
でも
I still don't remember anything.
いや記憶に関しては
Nah, there's no need to force yourself to remember things. When the time comes, the memories will
時
come
間が
back
来
on
れ
their
ば
own.
戻るだろう
It's better to think of
それ
things
くらい
that
の
way.
気でいた方が
わかりました
I understand. Of course, she probably wanted to remember them faster than that.
どうかしたか
Something wrong?
ルカ君
No, I was just thinking that Luca,
それに
Mayori,
岡部さん
and
も
you, of course, are all really nice.
って思う
そんな俺は
Nah,
別に優しくなってない
not really nice.
照れなくて
You
も
don't
いい
need
の
to
に
blush. She'd been so depressed when I first met her when we first met that this was probably the first time I had seen her smile. Her smile was somehow childish, and yet it seemed a lot younger than I'd been told she was.
ごめんなさい私ったら
Oh, sorry.
急に
I
慣れなしい
shouldn't be so
感じになっちゃ
informal
っ
with
て
someone I just met.
いや構わないよ
Nah, that's fine.
こっち
I'm
だ
not
って
very good at being polite
で
either.
喋ってるんだし
そうだよ
That's right. Mayushi would be happier if you just talked
喋ってく
normally.
れた方が嬉しいな
That makes it feel like we're just friends, right?
その方がお
達
Friends.
お友達
Yeah, friends.
ありがとうまゆりちゃん
Thanks, Mayuri.
お友達
Friends, huh? Maybe this was how future Mayuri became close to her as well. A war orphan. That's what Suza had said about Kagami. And all of that was my fault, wasn't it? If I did what Suzuha wanted, wouldn't her life change? But for that to happen, I would have to once again...
岡部さん大丈夫です
Okabe,
か
are you okay?
なんだか
You don't look so
顔
good.
色が
あ
Oh, it's nothing. Just not getting enough sleep.
だったらいいんですけ
I
ど
see. I hope so.
それよりルカ子は
Anyway.
何をしていたんだ
So what were you doing just now,
忙しそう
Mikako?
にしていた
You
みたいだな
looked busy.
本殿のお掃除をしてい
Oh,
たんです
cleaning the shrine.
掃除ならいつもやってるんじゃないのか
Don't you clean it all the time? I feel like every time I came here, Lukaku had a broom in his hands.
今日は普段できないようなところも含めての
Today's the big cleaning day, wherein we clean the parts we don't normally get to.
ああそうか
Ah,
も
I
うすぐ
see.
正月だしな
Oh yeah, it's almost New Year's. New Year's is a big deal for a shrine.
すす払いは先日やったんですが
I did the dusting a few days ago, but there's still stuff to do, so I'm having
ハガ
Kagami
リさん
help.
に手伝ってもらっていたんですただお世話になって
It doesn't feel right to just stay here and do nothing. I have to help a little at least.
役に立たないと
Lukaku and Kagami seem to be getting along just fine.
おやルカ
Oh,
お客
Luka.
さんかな
Guess.
あお父さん
Hello, father. Am I get to see him? Do I get to see him? Lukaku's father was poking his head out from behind the shrine. He had the look of a saint, but I knew he had some bad habits. Most of the time, mostly of the same type Daru had. Dressing up Lukaku in shrine priestess's clothes and having him help around the shrine was all his idea.
おや
Hey, it's the old Luka's father.
まゆりちゃん
He looks pretty much exactly the same. What am I saying? Pretty much. Hi. Oh, Okabe. Merry Christmas.
メリークリスマスです
Oh, my throat. Wait, you aren't allowed to say that. Wait, aren't you allowed to say that?
どうかしたかい岡部君
What's wrong, Okabe?
いえ
No, nothing. Well, if it didn't bother them, I guess it was fine. More importantly, I needed to thank them for what they were doing for Kagami.
あの実は彼女
Actually,
のことなん
about
ですが
Kana,
かがりさんというそうだね
her name's Kagami, I heard.
ルカから
Luka
聞い
told
た
me.
よ
I had no idea you guys knew her.
まさか
Small
君
world,
たち
huh?
が知っ
はい
That's
それ
right.
でそ
So
の
it would help a lot if she could stay here for a while.
おた
何か理由があるようだね
You seem to have your reasons, I
も
hear.
ちろん
Of course, she's welcome to stay as long as she
大歓迎
likes.
だよ
ありがとうございます
Thank you.
ありがとうございますおじさん
Thank you, sir.
いいんだ
It's
よ
fine. It's like having a new
私も
daughter.
新しく娘ができたみたいで嬉しい
できたみたいって
A new daughter?
お父さん
Father, you
お
already
姉ちゃ
have
んが
my
いるじゃ
sister.
ないですか
あの子はちょ
Oh,
っと
shit.
家に帰ってきてくれないじゃない
She never comes home, though. She
私
knows
が
I miss
寂
her,
し
and
がってい
she's
る
just
のを
being
知ってい
mean.
て
Lukaku has a sister? Who's Lukaku's sister?
そうだいいことを考えたよ
Well, I just had an
せ
idea.
っかくこれだ
Since
け
we've got all
女の
these
子がい
girls
る
here,
ん
why
だ
don't
から
you all help here
お
at
正月には
help at the
神社を
shrine
手伝って
on
もら
New
うと
Year's?
手伝うって巫女
Help?
ですか
As shrine priestesses?
もちろん
Of course.
かがりちゃんに
Kagami
も
and Mayori
まゆ
too.
りちゃんにも
We'll have you wear the
ちゃんと
outfits.
巫
How
女
about
装
it?
束をして
I'll
も
pay.
らってね
でもそんな
But
の二人に
that's not
無理
fair
で
to
す
them.
あら私
Oh, I
な
don't
ら大
mind.
丈夫
You guys are really helping me, so it's the least I can do.
本当かい
Really?
眉
Maybe she has to get ready for the party on New Year's.
それにコスプレ
And
衣
I like
装を
making cosplay
着るのが
outfits,
好き
but
だ
I don't know about wearing them.
自分で着るのは
Mayori, a shrine priestess outfit isn't really actually a cosplay. You know. Or you know.
そうか
It was
ま
a
ゆ
weird
りちゃんの巫
sentence.
女姿
I see.
岡部君も見たいんじゃ
Don't you want to see Mayori dressed up as a shrine priestess, Okabe?
は
Huh? Why is he asking me?
そうなのおかえり
Is that true, Okadin?
いや俺は
No, I... You can't fool me. It's written on your face. No way. If I were to look at a mirror right now, I most definitely would not see it written on my face. I see. Well, if Okarin says so. Great. I'm glad to... That's a typo. I'm glad to fear it. And it's the weirdest typo. He must have been afraid that Mayuri and Kagami were going to change their minds because he quickly ran behind the shrine. You seriously can't let your guard down around that man. Sorry. No, there's no reason for you to apologize. But I know you were looking forward to that New Year's party. I can still do it after I'm done helping here, so don't worry. Yeah, that's right. I'll help too. Ask for anything you need. Thanks, Luka. But I don't know if I'll look good in a Shrine Priestess outfit. Don't worry. I'm sure you will. I don't even know what it looks like. Really? Yeah, maybe she makes all kinds of cosplay outfits for her friends, so I could tell. If you say so, I guess I'll try it. Yeah. Since I'd asked them to keep Kagami from leaving the shrine, she probably needed something like this to relax. Maybe that's why Lukaku's father had asked her. No. No way. Either way, it was going to be a busy New Year's. Okay, I'll be going. You're leaving already? I haven't even brought you tea. I just came to see Kagami is all. Oh, okay then. Maybe she is... I know. You want to talk about the New Year's a little more, right? I'll be back at the lab. Thanks, Okabe. She bowed her head a little and smiled innocently. If she still had memories as a war orphan, would she be able to smile like that? Come to think of it, what would she, Hyajo, be doing on New Year's? We should hang out during Christmas. She said that New Year's was a time for partying with your friends, but it didn't seem like she had any friends to party with. Oh, hello? Hi, Maho. How many times do I have to tell you? Jeez. I heard a voice that I thought I recognized. It was Hyajo herself. And she was yelling at a police officer, which meant something to prove it. Just hold on. Hyajo. Oh, Okabe, good timing. Can you help me with something? Officer, this is an adult woman, I swear it. Who are you? A friend of hers? Yeah, I'm a classmate of hers at college. I didn't feel like explaining the whole thing. She wouldn't mind if I told a little lie like that, probably. College. Tokyo Denki University. You can check it out yourself if you want, but... no, there's no need to go that far. I see. So, she is in an elementary school. The policeman left, shaking his head. What was all of that about? He could at least apologize. Maybe I'll sue. It just means he's dedicated to his job, right? You're just as bad, Okabe. Me? One look and you were sure that he had mistaken me for a kid and was trying to take me back to the station, right? Was that not what was happening? So that means you're thinking the same thing he was. That's not what... Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. But I am grateful for your help. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nothing. She should have just said so to begin with, then. Come to think of it, Kurusu was the same way. We're all genius scientists like this? So, what are you doing here, Hyajo?
これ
Here, take a look. She showed me a big bag. Well, no, it just looked big because Maho was holding it. It actually wasn't very big at all.
例のノートパソコンここ
It's
な
the
ら
laptop I
バ
was
スを
telling
解
you
析で
about.
きる業者がい
I
るか
thought there
な
might
っ
be
て思
somebody
っ
in
たんだけど
Akibara who could decrypt it, but evidently she was holding Kuda's laptop.
まだそれにこだわっていたのか。
He was still working on that.
そりゃあプライベートを覗くのは良くないって思
I
う
don't want to invade her privacy,
で
but
も
I want to know what she was
私はあ
thinking,
の子が何を考
what she was
え
trying to
て
do.
あなたはいいわよ
You're lucky.
あの子
You
が
got to
亡くな
talk
る
to
前
her
に会
before
って話した
she
りしてる
died.
んだもの
Not in this world line, I didn't.
でも
But
私にはまだ実
it
感が
still
ないの
doesn't seem real to me. I just got a message out of nowhere that she was dead, and I didn't even get to go to the
葬儀
funeral.
にだから
So
少しでもクリスのことを知り
I
た
want to
い
know a little more about Kudasu.
今更って思うかもしれない
I
けど
know it may be a little late
それが私の
now,
中での
but I guess it's my own way of coping with her death.
ヒアジョンさん。
だから岡部さん
So please, Okabe, is there anything you can think of? Anything at all? That could be a
あの子
password?
がパスワードとして設定しそうな言葉
I knew how she
一
felt,
つや二つ心当たりあ
and I
る
knew
でし
she
ょ
wanted a way to cope. Because I still hadn't come to grips with it myself. But still,
悪いけど、
sorry, but I
知らないよ。
don't.
岡部さん
Okabe,
すまない。
I'm sorry.
そうやって逃げるの
Is that how you're running away?
逃げる。
Running away?
アマデウスとコミュニケーションを取らなくなったの
That's why you stopped talking to
Negative
Amadeus
attitude.
too, right? Right? Because you're running? She was right. I had run away. I had run away from the chain of tragedy that had repeated itself 100 times, no, thousands of times. And the result of that running away was who I was today.
クリスったらすっごい文句言
Kudasu
って
was
たの
really mad. She said you were a
岡
very
部さん
cold
が
person.
冷たいって
I could imagine. Knowing her, she'd probably said all kinds of things about me. But
そうだ。
that's right.
冷たいん
I
だよ
am a cold person.
俺は。
I'd abandoned her.
岡部さん
My attitude must have affected her because Maho had fallen silent. I realized too late that I'd made a mistake. I didn't need to put it like that.
すまない。
I'm sorry.
うん
No. This was really awkward. I needed something to change the subject.
そうだ。ヒアジョンさん。
Oh, right.
正
you
月
have any
は
plans
何か
for New
予定
Year's?
あるの？
いえ今のところは何
No,
もない
not
けど
right now.
だったら初詣にみ
Then
んなで
why don't we all
山林
visit
神社に
Yarabayashi
行かない
Shrine? Mayori and the
か？
others
マユ
should
リ
be
たちも
helping
手
there.
伝うことになっ
マユリ
Mayuri. Oh, that's right. Mayuri wasn't there when she'd visit the lab.
俺の幼馴染なん
An
だ。
old friend of mine.
ラボの一
She's
員
also a lab member.
幼なじみ
An old friend.
ああ、
Yeah.
その後で
And we're having a
ラボ
party
で
at the
パー
lab
ティーも
right
や
after
るら
that.
しい。
If you want, you
なん
can
なら
wear a
ヒ
shrine
アジョンさ
priestess
んも
outfit
巫
and
女
help
装
out
束を着
too.
て、
巫女装束
A shrine priestess outfit.
コスプレと
Is
かいうやつ
that cosplay?
いや、ちゃんとした手伝い
No,
だ
it's
か
a
ら
real job, so it's not
コスプレにはなら
cosplay.
ない。
そうで
I
も
see.
それはやめとくわ
But I'll pass.
私に
They
合うサイ
probably
ズも
won't
な
have
いだ
anything
ろう
in my
し
size. She was probably right, actually. They might have had some of Lukaku's old clothes from his childhood around, but that seemed like a bad idea to mention that.
ちょっとそこで納得しないで
Come on, at least try and tell me that I'm wrong.
すまない。
Sorry.
ね集合はラ
So,
ボでいいの
are we meeting at the
何
lab?
時に行けばいい
What time should I be there?
え、で
Huh?
も、
But
手伝うのはパスだけど日本の
I'll pass
初
on
詣
helping
に行っ
out,
てみたい
but
と思って
I do want to visit a shrine on New Year's.
その後の
As for the
パー
party
ティーは
afterward, well,
まあその
I'll
時
think
考え
about
る
it.
わ
that made sense. If she met Mayori and they didn't get along, there was probably no need to go to a party with her.
わかった。じゃあ、
Alright,
細かいこと
I'll
は
let you know the
ま
details
た
then.
連絡する。
ええ楽しみにしてるわ
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. The time between then and New Year's flew by. Parties and drinking at school. When that was over, Komima. And of course, I did all that. All I did for that was watch Dara and Mayori run around. 1-1. 。 And it was January 1st, 2011. 「
これで全員揃ったか？
Is this everybody?
じゃあ今から点呼取るよ。
I'll take attendance. Amaneshi?
はい。
マオタン。
だからその呼
I
び方
told you
やめ
to
て
stop
って
calling
言
me
ってる
that.
で。
楓氏。
Present.
吹氏。
はいは
Yep,
あ
yep.
とは
Oh no. Why?
ナイ様。
For what?
ナオカリン。
For what purpose is Tenoji here? For what purpose?
俺だって知らない。
No clue. Mary invited Nay and he came too, I guess. Why did you invite Nay?
おい。何ひそひそ
What are you
話して
whispering
よ。
about?
いえ、何も。
Nothing.
お
Ah.
父さん、私ね、まゆりお姉ちゃんの巫女さん姿すごく楽しみ。
そうだな。すまないな。
This
あ
sucks.
本当ならお父さんが連れてってやりたかったんだが。
I hate Mr. Braun. Get out of here.
その天王寺さんは来られないのですか？
You can't come, Mr. Tenoji? Oh,
当
yes.
たり前だ。
Of course not. Why the hell would I go to visit a shrine with you guys?
俺はちょっと休養で
Something important
出
came
か
up,
け
so
な
I've
きゃ
got to
いけ
head
なくなっ
out.
たから
I'm leaving Nay with
ごめ
you.
んちゃんと面倒見ない
Take
と
good care of her or
家
your
賃
rent's
あげる
going
からな
up. When we heard that, both Daru and I let out a sigh of relief, even though he was still right there. I, in particular, was trying to avoid Tenoji as much as I possibly could. His ostensible job running the strange Brontube workshop, but he was actually a leader of the Rounders and he worked for CERN. My heart wasn't strong enough to deal with him knowing that. The only reason I didn't leave the building altogether was that Mayori and Daru had opposed it. There was also the hope that if something did happen, I'd be able to learn something about the Rounders' movements. Still, I hadn't come back to the lab for a long time.
ダメだよお父さん。そんな
You
言い
shouldn't
方
say
し
that,
ちゃ
Daddy.
おお、そうだったな。
Oh, right.
さ
You're
すが
such a good girl,
ナイ
man.
はいい子だ。
おかりんおじさん、お願いします。
Uncle Okunin, thanks for taking care of me.
おう。
Yeah. Nace didn't seem scared of me, probably because I'd stopped treating her like a small, cute animal.
そんじゃ夜になったら迎えに来るから。
I'll
よ
be
ろしく
back
な
to pick her up tonight. See ya.
わかりました。
Alright.
まだ何？
Is there something else?
いや、やっぱり
No,
お
it
め
just
え
feels like you've really
随分
changed.
と変わっちまった
You
よな。
always just used to keep going on about Oyin or whatever the hell that was, but not anymore. Just feels weird.
おかげさまで。
I'm an adult now.
大人にね。
An adult, huh? Well,
とにかく
Whatever.
苗を
take care
頼
of
んだ
Nay
ぜ
for me. Phew. Everyone in the room except Nay let out a big sigh of relief as the minute Tenoji left.
とにかく
Anyway, this is everybody. Fubuki, Kade, Yuki, Maho, and Nay. It was a strange group. Of course, we were all going to Yadabayashi Shrine.
本当に良かったの？
Are you sure it's okay for me to be
私なん
here?
か
気にしなくていい。
Don't worry about it. Anyway, this kind of ended up being a strange group.
よくわからない。
Is that okay?
馴染んだ。
I'd be lying if I said I was fitting in, but I always did want to go to a shrine on New
はじ
Year's.
それに
And I'm happy to meet more people my own age.
そう言ってもらえると助かるよ。
Glad to hear it. Ma was probably feeling a little left out, but that would solve itself with time. I can't wait to see Mayushi's cosplay outfit. No, Fubuki. It's not a cosplay outfit, it's her official uniform for today. It'll be fun to see Suzuha wearing too. One too. Won't it, Hashida?
まあね。
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little sister shrine priestess. If you could throw in a nurse somewhere, you'd have an anime full house.
橋田さんは相変わらず変態さんですね。
紳士だけどね。
But I preferred a gentleman, though. In the end, instead of just Maori helping at the shrine, Suzuha and Ferris had gone too. Ferris I could understand, but I certainly hadn't expected Suzuha to go. She was probably worried about Kagari, but there was also another reason, she said. She'd heard that she'd get paid. Suzuha had enough money with her to get by in this time period, but since it wasn't her own money, she preferred not to spend it on living expenses. She'd rather make her own money instead. That was something that had always impressed me. Alright, I forgot something important. Something important. Happy New Year's. Alright, Komima just ended yesterday, so it doesn't feel like New Year's yet, does it? Alright, let's all say it together. I skipped it, but it like cut off all at the same. That was funny. I don't know why. Okay, that does it. Now that we've finished our greetings, let's get going. Okay. We're off to the Shrine Priestess Heaven. Hashida, there's no haven in Shinto, so you're not going to fight at the shrine. Oh, right. We all headed out to Yanabashi Shrine, laughing and talking as we all went. To be honest, Akibara on New Year's wasn't that much different from any other time of year. The stores were open, there were a lot of customers seeking New Year's bargains. The only difference was that there were fewer cars. Hey, Uncle Daru. What is it, Lady Nei? Are you a gentleman? That's right. I'm a pervert, but I'm also a gentleman. Why do you call her Lady Nei? That's because little girls deserve the utmost respect. I see. They look like a family walking together. Were Suzuha, Daru, and Yuki ever able to spend any time together like that? Oh, Fubuki. Whatever happened to those weird dreams you were having? Oh, I haven't had any lately, I don't think. Maybe I was just tired. I see. I hope so. Weird dreams. For a while I was having these really terrible nightmares. Nightmares? Oh, you're awfully interested. Do you have a thing for me or something? Come on, Fubuki. Okurin has someone he likes. Oh, right. What are you talking about? We're talking about how there's someone you like already. There is? Who told them that? Maori, maybe? I don't have anyone I like now. What? Really? Really? It's true. Mary talked about them a lot. Thinking back, this is probably the first real conversation I had with them. Still, they were easy to talk to. Anyway, I had a request for you two. Could you try to talk to Hyajo a little? Huh? She's from an American college and doesn't really know anyone here yet. Wow. Instead of answering, Nagase gave out a cry of surprise and went over to Mao, who had been walking ahead of the group. Hey, Mao, do you go to an American college? Huh? Yeah, that's true. And you could speak English? Well, I spent my whole life over there. Wow. That should probably help her open up a little. You're really nice, Okurin. That's not true. Maho had told me the exact opposite a few days ago. But sometimes a person can hurt someone because they're kind, right? Or can't they? Huh? No, nothing. I'll go talk to
私も
Maho
真
too.
帆さんと話してきますね。
Kirishima jogged up to them with the other girls, leaving behind a faint smell of perfume. Hurt someone. The word stuck in my chest with like needles for a little while. Yanabayashi wasn't exactly as busy as Kanda Shrine, but it was still a lot busier than I'd expected.
あ、オカリンたちだにゃ。
Okarin, yeah. Hey, Okarin, over here. Over here, yeah.
こっちだにゃ。
明けましておめでとうござい
Oh,
ます。
that's a cute ass picture. That's a pretty cute picture. Happy New Year's, everyone. That is a cute ass picture. Right there. That picture, super cute. Take your screenshots. That's my new background. Not really. Ferris, for her part, still had her cat ears on. But her outfit was much simpler than the usual maid uniform. I was sure fans would love it too.
おめでとうなのにゃ。
Happy New Year's, nya. Daru, Yuki, and the others exchanged New Year's greetings as well. Ferris time. Seeing you wear that makes me glad to be alive.
ありがとうにゃ。
Thank you, Nyan.
ゆきさんも来てくれたん
I'm
だ。
glad you came, Yuki.
明けましておめでとう。鈴葉さん。
Happy New Year's, Suzuha.
ああ。明けましておめでとうございます。
Suzuha always wore casual light clothes, but this was pretty good too. If nothing else, it made it impossible to imagine her as Daru's daughter. If she'd only smiled, this would be perfect. Yeah, she's kind of like the odd one out from the cute picture. Little sister priestess for the win. Now just say, it's time for you to take your shots, brother. And it'll be perfect.
そんなことばっかり。
You know, the reason mom's got the wrong idea is because you keep saying stuff like that. The wrong idea?
まゆ姉さんから聞いたんだ。
Big sis Mayu told me mom thinks that you don't like her very much. Why? I love all girls equally. You, Amaneshi, Ferristan, Lukashi, everyone.
だからそういうのがダメな
I
の。
told you, you have to knock that stuff off.
あの二人ともさっき
What are you
から
talking?
何を
What are you two talking about?
うん、なんでもない。
Oh, nothing. Oh, what is omaki?
それよりほら
Holy sake. And omikuju. Want some? Huh.
おみきと
So drinks.
あとおみくじ
If
も
Dara
ある
didn't
からどうかな。
cut back a little, she might have never been born. I have to talk to him about it later.
それにしてもルカ君は
Anyway,
相
you're
変わら
always
ず
so beautiful,
美人
Luca.
だね。いえ、
No, I'm not.
ほんとほんと。
Really? I still can't believe you're a guy, you know? What? No way.
あなた
You're a guy?
男なの？
はい。
Oh, yes.
嘘でしょ。
You're kidding me.
日本って
Japan is really sophisticated, isn't it?
あの猫のね。
Miss Kitty.
何かね。
What is it, yeah?
まゆりお姉ちゃんはどこ
Where's Big Sis Mayu?
まゆし？確か
Mayushi.
さっきの
She was over there with the Omki. Oh, there she is, yeah?
まゆし。
Is she? Over here. Okane and the others are here, yeah?
たちが来てるな。
Marion must have not realized we were here because she came running over with Kaguri in tow.
明けましておめでとうございます。明けましておめでとうございます。
She looks like a tiny child. Happy New Year's, Okabe.
ああ、おめでとう。
You too.
と
So,
どうかな。
what do you think? Do I look good in this?
ああ、
Yeah,
So
it looks better than I imagined. Really? I'm glad. Her facial expression went from tense to relieved.
メイクインニャンニャンでも
You cosplay for special occasions at May Queen Yan Squared, right? So why get nervous now?
あれはお仕事だから。
That's for work, so it's different. I didn't understand how it would be okay to do it at work, but not okay to do it when you weren't at work. And she was getting paid for this, so wasn't this work too? That's exactly what I was thinking.
ねえ、岡部さん。
Hey Okabe, what about me?
私はどうかな。
Do I look good?
あ
Yeah.
あ、かがりさん
You
も
look
すごく
great.
似合ってる。
わい、やった。
Wow, I'm so glad.
後で
Hey,
一緒に
I know.
写真撮ってください
Take a picture with me later, okay?
写真
A
いいけど
picture. Sure, I guess.
だってほら写真があれば記録に
Pictures
残
of,
る
oh my
でしょ
goodness. I'm looking at the recording, so I don't necessarily freaking read the thing. Because it's like a second behind. A picture's physical recording of something, right? I want to make as many of these as I can right now, so don't forget again.
私
She wasn't just happy because it was New
たく
Year's.
さん残してお
Over
き
the
たい
past
です
few years, she's gotten a lot
また
more cheerful.
忘れちゃったりしないように
At the time, she'd seemed scared because of her lost memories, but this was probably just who she was. As she'd gotten ready for New Year's with Mayori and Lukaku, she'd started to become her real self again, little by little. Wow. You really do look good, Mayori.
そうかな
Do I?
なんだか
I'm kind of embarrassed.
そんなこと言って
Ah, come
ま
on.
だでもない
You know you love it.
あこちら
Oh,
が
so you're,
かがりです
oh,
シー
Kagari.
ナかがり
Kagari Shina.
本当だマユシ
That's
と
right,
同じ
you have the same name as
名前
Mayushi.
ですね偶然
Yeah. Weird coincidence, huh? It wasn't actually a coincidence, though.
かがりさんもスタイルいい
You've
し
got a good figure, so I bet you'd be good at cosplay.
私も思っ
Oh,
た
I thought so too.
コスプレねえ
Cosplay,
好きなキャラ
you
と
know.
かいるんですか
You have any characters you like?
私、そういうのは
I don't really know a lot about that.
ふぶきちゃん
Fubuki.
ああそっかごめんなさい
Oh, I'm sorry. I see.
あう
I
ん
messed that
気にしないで
sentence up.
大丈夫だから
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
ね
Hey,
え
Okunin, come over
こっち
here.
に来て
Mayushi will purify you with
マユ
this.
シがお祓い
What
を
was it
した
again?
大ぬさだよ
That's a Onsana, Mayori. String of streamers, the branch from the sage trees, when impurities possessed are transmitted into them through the sana. That's right, an Unsana.
そのためには
Onusa.
まず神様に
う
手を合わ
ぬさ
せてこないとな
First, I need to go pray to the gods, though.
あそうだね
You're right.
じゃあその後
Okay,
で
after that, I'll purify you.
ああよろしく頼むよ
Yeah, thanks. I washed my hands in the water and prayed at the shrine. Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've done this here.
何をお願いしたの
What did you wish for?
あ
Ah,
あ世
world
界
peace,
が
you
平和で
know?
ありますように
またそうやって
You're
はぐらか
such
す
a
のか
liar. It was true, though. Of course, I knew it wasn't gonna come true, and that wishing it wouldn't make it better.
そういえば遅いわね
They're late, come to think of it.
教授たち
The two
初
professors.
詣に行くって
I
言
told them
った
that
ら
the shrine.
すごく来たがってたから
I told them
場所を
visiting
教
the
えておいたん
shrine.
だけど
I was visiting the shrine. They really wanted to come, so I told them where it was.
どこかで
Did they
迷ってるのか
get?
な
Oh, fuck me.
レイエス教授も一緒だからどこか寄り道してるのかもね
Oh, you invited the two doctors. Oh, I fucking hate you. No. I know you don't know that they're real, but that's a terrible idea. They're the ones searching for Kagari, too. Oh, no.
ねえあの子でしょ
That's her, right?
何がだ
What?
岡部さんの彼女
Your girlfriend. It's that Mayuri girl, right?
まゆりはそんなんじゃない
Mayuri's not my girlfriend.
嘘じゃあどの子
No way. Then who is it?
誰も違うよ
Nobody. I don't have a girlfriend.
俺には彼女
本当に
Really?
これ
With
だ
all
け
these
可愛
cute
い女
girls
の子が
around?
たくさんいる岡部さんって
Okabe, are
も
you
しかして
maybe...
ああでも大丈夫よ
Don't worry. That stuff doesn't bother me. I finally figured out what she was trying to say. Oh, no, it's not that.
そうなんだ
I
じ
see.
ゃあどうして
Then why?
彼女を
Don't
作
you
ら
want
な
a
い
girlfriend? You're awfully curious, Maho.
君
You
こ
know,
の前クリスに散々文句
you were
言ってたの
saving...
に
You were giving
Lots of
Kudesu
people
hell
do.
for all this talk about this stuff earlier, right?
ああ言われて
Come
み
to
れば
think of it, I guess humans just hate it when somebody does something to them, but they're more willing to do it to somebody else. I'll have to think about this. Okunin, I'm gonna wave the Onita at you. Come quick. I'll be right back.
ちょっと言って
ええ
Okay.
やっぱり
I wonder if it's because of what happened with Kurusu. I could hear her small whisper, but I pretended that I didn't. Alright. What was supposed to be a short visit to the shrine ended up taking the whole day, as we walked and took pictures. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys. Wow, an hour. I did not want it to last this long. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button. It helps on this series especially. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I upload a lot of visual novel stuff as well as roguelike stuff if that's your cup of tea. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be. Peace out, you guys.